What's up, y'all? So, wanted to share a quick thought that I have had at the gym and now post gym. One of the scariest things is authenticity to the self and to others. It's scary because the play is not pre-written. When we're dealing with authenticity, when we're acting from authenticity, we are not in the past, not in the future, we're in the present moment. Because to express oneself honestly is to engage with the fabric of reality in real time. I find, for me personally, that acting in accordance with my conscience, that is to say, behaving to the best of my ability with authenticity, is what has created everything good in my life, to the degree to which my behavior has created things in my life. And so, as somebody who has gone through, the ringer, has been through struggles in my life, as many have, that which I recognize that I have control over, that got me through those times, is what I feel beholden to share, right? If you were deathly ill and you were given a medicine that brought you back to perfect health, I would bet that you would feel very positive about that medicine. You might even feel compelled to offer it to others that ask, right? That's something that I struggled with in my 20s and early 30s. I thought I had come up with the secret to the universe and all of these kinds of profound truths about myself and my psychology, and how to focus on having a positive mindset, and how to make myself do difficult tasks, and how to treat people right, including myself. And I was so moved by these things that I felt like I had to interject with them and teach other people, right, and wake people up and that whole thing. And it was only as I grew and developed as an individual and kept evolving personally, that I realized that that's a quick way to a messianic complex and delusion and mania and all kinds of terrible things, and that the simple wisdom to keep that kind of self-destructive behavior at bay is something like show, don't tell. Is go only where you're invited, right? Give only what is asked for. And I would put any guru to the test with that simple challenge. And if the person can do that, then they might be onto something. If they're trying to sell you or compel you or make you fearful or what have you, if they're trying to move you, they might not be acting in your best interest, in your self-interest. What a good piece of wisdom does is challenges you to become more in formation, right? It's true information. It brings you into alignment with yourself. It's that which compels you to act in accordance with your deepest instinct, conscience, higher self, if you will. So what's my point? My point is, there is something like a soul and a conscience and an inner dialogue, inner monologue, and that you act against that inspiration, instinct, impulse at your own risk. And authenticity it's not only deeply meaningful, it is the source of meaning itself. And so, if you can focus on honoring yourself, being yourself, your wild and crazy self, expressing yourself. Jim Carrey said, interestingly, happiness is not the opposite of depression. Expression is. Express yourself, right? I think that's the way. I think that's the move. I think we have to honor the things that we're interested in and glow to us and we find ourselves drawn to, because that's the place where your authenticity lies, and that's where you have to go in life. You know, we all have demands on our time and responsibilities and work and relationships and all the rest, and that's important. But I would argue it pales in comparison to being an authentic version of yourself. Hopefully those two can become aligned and integrated with one another, but I don't think you get the first one without the second one, not in any positive way. So love you guys. Just wanted to share some after workout thoughts. Appreciate your eyeballs. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Hopefully I can continue to grow this channel and create more value for those of you that enjoy my content. So love you guys. Bye-bye.